Alright, last one of the day. Helpful tip, don't use this planter box SCP, please. Sure. And for the final reading of the day, it's not Communism Will Win for once. It's Geometry Prime, which we had yesterday with SCP 3016, the spinning top that like doesn't stop and it generates immense amount of heat, like way too hot. And this one is called KIC. KIC 846285 and in brackets Tabby star. Okay, I see it's a little bit longer, so I have to just quickly go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Much today. Alright, so, object class Euclid. Critical name procedures. Because of the size and distance of SCP-3029, full containment is impossible. Some aspects of SCP-3029 are already well known among civilian media outlets. Oh, okay, so it's like actually known amongst the public. So completely hiding the anomaly through amnestics or editing of scientific data is implausible. However, such methods may be employed to convince astronomers that the observer's dimming pattern is the result of dust cloud or comets obscuring the star from view. And here we have, that's the title as well, KIC 846285 photographed in infrared and ultraviolet light. Okay, so it's like a distant star. Yeah, no wonder you don't want to really try to like change it. Description: SCP-3029 is the cause of the phenomenon affecting KIC 846285, an F-type main sequence star located in the Cygnus constellation, or Cygnus, roughly 1,280 light years from Earth. This star dims periodically. While at first assumed that this indicated a transiting exoplanet, the irregular nature of this dimming ruled out that possibility. SCP-3029 has been determined to be an... Yeah, now that I think about it, it's been... I mean, we just fresh came out of Series 3, which was like more space related, but yeah, we have a space one again. SCP-3029 has been determined to be an area of large reflective objects in orbit around the star with an average altitude of 0. AU, together forming a Dyson swarm. It is currently believed that these functions as solar collectors have been known to obscure a maximum of over 20% of the star's light. The star system also appears to move at a calculated rate of roughly 0.1 c relative to the Earth. Because of this motion is a large curved reflector measuring roughly 2 AU across and directly perpendicular to the galactic plane. This design is often referred to in science fiction as a Skartoff thrusters. How do you say Skartoff? Skartoff? Skadoosh. This reflector is aligned such that the only darkened side is visible from Earth, but at no point obscures KIC 846285. Furthermore, it is positioned such that photon pressure cancels its gravitational attraction to its parent star and directs all light radiation and emitted particles in opposite direction. This directed emission produces a small pro-gauge thrust, causing a noticeable acceleration in the entire system that will eventually lead to its escape from the gravity well of the Milky Way. Assuming constant acceleration to reach its current speed, it is believed that this thrusters has been in operation for over a century. And here we have a diagram of the SCP-3029 system. Okay, no information is currently known about either the creators of these megastructures or the motivations for accomplishing a project of this scale. And here we have a revision 11/4/2019 expand, which is a little bit longer, as you can see. That's why I was like, maybe I should go to the bathroom now. I mean, I could have probably just survived. So it doesn't look that long now. Think about it. Just a little bit longer. Item, yep. Object class neutralized. Oh. Regulatory procedures. Due to the events of the Peregrine 14 mission, SCP-3029 and its host stars are no longer detectable through any means available through the Foundation, not by the Foundation. This fact must be concealed from civilian society with the use of amnestics, as well as manually editing any data produced by any relevant space telescopes. The original anomalous observation of SCP-3029 are to be replicated perfectly to prevent the growth of civilian suspicion. Description: unchanged from the original documentation, but now we have addendum. The Peregrine 14 mission. On the 5th 30th 2019, it was decided by an 8-5 vote on the O5 Council that the potential for civilian discovery of SCP-3029 had become too significant to ignore, that an exploration team must be sent to learn more about the anomaly. A journey of nearly 1,300 light years was to be undertaken through the use of temporal sinks of the design used to explore SCP-3200 in the Peregrine 9 mission 8 years earlier. For more information about the design and function of Giant Anastasakos constant temporal sinks, please contact Dr. Thaddeus Young or another member of the Foundation Temporal Anomalies Division. I want to see something now, though. There we go. That makes sense. Yeah. At least back to this. And that. Yeah, makes sense. Gotcha. I got you. Peregrine 14 expedition details. Objective: collect data regarding the nature of SCP-3029 and its creators, if possible develop an effective containment method. Crew members: Denise, Perez, mission commander, researcher Jonathan, then Daniel, ship engineer, and researcher Eric Kim, containment specialist. So we have Denise Perez, who's mission commander, Jonathan Daniels, who's ship engineer, and Eric Kim, who's containment specialist. Gotcha. Mission will take flight details. Mission will take place from 10th 1st 2019 to 10th 22nd 2019. Flight time using temporal sinks will occupy roughly 2 weeks of total mission time as measured from Earth, with a one-way flight time of 7 days, during which the crew will be cryogenically frozen. This comparatively extended flight time is mainly to overcome the considerable difference in velocity between Earth and SCP-3029. And you have a Peregrine 14 logo. Nice. Addendum 2. Peregrine 14 audio and text log. Earth date 10th 8th 2019. Begin transcript. Good, this is working command. Wow, 1,300 light years later. Damn, temporal things are cool. Shut it, Daniels. Anyway, we all came out of the crowd just fine. The skip is visible ahead, and, well, we knew it was big, but there's difference between knowing that intellectually and actually looking at a solar array bigger than the Earth's orbit. It's pretty impressive, I gotta admit. I guess I'm supposed to figure out some kind of containment for that monster. Wow, we got some bigger problems right now. I'm looking at the diagnostics and everything's down. I only have access to this mic, life support, and the comm systems. Everything else is offline. Shit, really? We're waiting for all of 30 seconds and everything fucking breaks? Everything fucking breaks? That means the reactor is offline too, so we're on backup power. Perez, shut it down. I gotta find out what's wrong here. Fair enough. Peregrine 14 signing off for now. And transcript. Note that without a functioning reactor and with only life support on the power, the Peregrine 14 spacecraft backup battery should function for at least 4 weeks. Yeah, but 4 weeks is not a long time in space. What did I upload? What just came out? Oh yeah, this one, yeah. Earth date 10th, 18th, 2019, begin transcript. Hello, Command. Assuming you do actually get to hear this at some point, we are still dead in space, but we think we know why. We got some kind of interference from the structure. Yeah, we don't know if it's just property of the anomaly or if its creators are deliberately screwing us, but we're not going to anywhere anytime soon. This is really fucking weird. Nothing works, but I don't know why nothing's actually damaged. It's just off. Just stopped. Some field or signal or whatever has just switched it all off. Anything I can do to help out? Maybe we can block it somehow. Working on it. Not like I've just got a bunch of telekill on this ship with me. That's not how that works. That's not at all how this stuff works. I'm sorry I didn't realize. I'm not a containment specialist who didn't bother to bring anything useful to the anomaly the size of a fucking star system. Shut up, guys. We're here to work, not fight. Command, paragraph 14 out. Gotta conserve power until we can actually solve this problem here. And transcript. Personal log, Jonathan Daniels. Date, 10th, 19th, 2019. Drives, RCs, sensors, cryo, and T-Syncs all giving a little check there. I've evaluated all that is so far. It should have all be working. It just isn't. Everything just sort of died. I came with a few other weird things in the logs too. We didn't wake up from a cryo because the computer shut it off. We woke up because 3029 shut it off. Drives are the same. Reverse thrust was never triggered. We just sort of stopped. Neither were the temporal sinks. Means bad things. This ship has been under the ship control for at least the last 300 light years. We aren't actually in the proper orbit around the star either. We're stopped. Something is holding us up, keeping us from falling in. Don't know what. Further question: why would a why is scuttle thruster? Well, also let's see actually how that looks like. The Class A cell engine is known as the scuttle, a spherical arc mirror designed to use the impulse from a star radiation pressure to generate a thrust force. Okay. Why would anyone possibly need to know to move a whole star system? Are they trying to get somewhere in particular? Or do they just want to go literally anywhere else? I just like to know that I don't get paid enough for this shit. One more note: I was looking out the window earlier and I saw a new solar panel get built. It was just sort of appeared in a flash of yellow light. Don't know where it came from. Don't know how it got there. It just did. This place is kind of freaking me out. And it doesn't help that the ship is dead in space either. Got a plan though, about the last bit. Gonna tell players about it later. Earth date 10th, 20th, 2019. Well, we might have something. It's a long shot, but it's something. Pairs pauses for 3 seconds. We think it's some kind of deliberate jamming. We're gonna see if we can send a signal to Skip, try to negotiate or something. Frankly, it's not a very good plan. I've got the communications already set up. We can try to send out a message on pretty much all radio frequencies whenever. Wait, do we actually know what we're going to say? Something simple, maybe just a list of our prime numbers, let them know we're intelligent. That's a solid start, do it. Typing sonic transmission, every 3 seconds it spits out another number. Silence for 10 seconds. So, how long are we doing this for? Until we get a response. Silence for 20 seconds. This may take a while. I'm shutting off the mic until we have something to report. End transcript. Paragraph 14 broadcast. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89, 97. Error. Comms remotely disabled. Earth date 10th, 20th, 2019. Command, this is Peregrine. We got some news as of roughly, what, 30 seconds ago? Yeah, first clue we had was that our comms failed. Something interrupted our little counting project, and given the circumstances, it's pretty clear what it was. A couple hours later, the whole system just shut off into the night. The stars, the skip, everything, gone. Sadly, our cameras had all been offline since before we entered the system. We have nothing useful at all to provide. Whoa, might be wrong about that, Kim, although half was all back on as of 5 seconds ago. Shit, really? What have the sensors got? Anything? Gravity's still there, it just hasn't caught up with us yet. Speed of light delay. Give it a few minutes, maybe we can figure out what happened. 10 minutes of recording have been removed from gravity. Wow, that's bizarre. I'm reading a gravitational field from the direction SCP-3029 flew off in just a single take. Looks like they temporal synced the whole system out of there. Can they do that? I assume they can, given they just did. But they've just been scanning us the whole time we've been here. Think they stole that tech from us? We built a big why build a big sail thruster thing if you can't sink it? If you can't T-sync? I don't know. It makes sense, I guess. Not much is really left to study here, though. We gotta close up shop, get going back to Earth. We're almost week overdue as it is. Command, Peregrine 14 out. We headed home. And transcript? SCP-3029 farewell transmission. I heard this is like a tale that has like its own story. I'm not gonna read that today. Upon the return of the Peregrine 14 crew to Earth, a transmission received from an unidentified source was discovered within the spacecraft data banks. Thank you for assisting us. We never developed faster than light movement, and I've been utilizing great sail to escape calamity. All the species have escaped, none willing give us assistance. Farewell, our 2 species may subsequently rejoin. Oh damn. It's believed that the designer of SCP-3029 reverse engineered a knowledge of the English language as well as the temporal sinks using existing files within the Peregrine 14 spacecraft data banks. The identity of the calamity referred to this in this file is currently unknown, and who knows if it ever will show up. Then we have the Project Time doll, which is a... Oh, okay, never mind. We're good. There's no real tale here. Doesn't really lead to anything. So we're good. We're done. Yeah, Space SCP, it is very nostalgic for us now that it reminds us of Series 3. Because space was like such a big thing there. I'm gonna take a screenshot of the notes I took for all the authors that I had in today's reading, because that is ridiculous to look at. But yeah, it was nice. It was fun. Yeah. Let's see how the rest of this goes.